Before I get into this video, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. I'm freezing, okay? That's why this hat is out. I went out earlier on and I came home and I'm not taking it off. And I always usually have this wrap, but it's so cold I can't be asked to take off just to do this video. Same with the hat. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about my belly button piercing. So basically, I mentioned it in my vlog, which was my last video, and I realised, OMG, I should actually do a video about it. So if you didn't know, this is a re-pierce, because the first time I had it done, first of all, it was fucking painful. Second time around wasn't that painful, which was like, okay, I'm kind of shocked. But anyway, it was painful and it never healed. I had so many issues with that, and I assume maybe it was the place I got it done for, because they ended up in the newspaper because there was a string of infections, which turned out the infections was in what did they say it was? It was a bacteria that's found in tap water. So it's like, what would they use in their tap water? Because, girl, you shouldn't be cleaning the things with tap water. You're supposed to have like one of those, what are they called again? It's a sterilise machine. I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, so I thought that was like the first like proper piercing I had. So I thought, you know what, let's get it pierced at my regular place. I get it pierced, Abacus in Derby. And yeah, and as I said, it didn't hurt the first time. I mean, it did hurt the first time. It didn't hurt the second time round. She didn't actually go through the scar tissue though. She positioned it so the top of the ball would cover the scar tissue, because I basically got scar tissue at the top, obviously where you can see it where I've had it last, because that was horrible. She did ask me what happened to it, and I said it just never healed. So this one is having some problems. So I had it in and everything. I had no irritation whatsoever. Come to take it out to change it. Not, you could tell it wasn't completely healed. And then I changed it to I'll show you the bar in a minute. So I changed it to this one here, which that's when the problems began. It became really irritated, like the bottom part, and I ended up getting a piercing bump. I was like, this is all over again. It's not even a dangly jewelry either, which I found as well during the experience the first time around. Dangle jewelry is only meant for temporary, for that day. You're not supposed to then wear it for the rest of the week and sleep with it, because that is definitely going to cause irritation. I was like, for fuck's sake. So when I come to change this, oh my god, yeah, there was a little bit of trouble. It didn't fully heal, but I could see the hole kind of like slowly close, and I was like, shit. It didn't bleed or anything, but yeah, it was like, if I ran that in, if I put that in any slower, it probably wouldn't have gone in. Now I've got a kind of feeling as to what has caused it to irritate, because I know it's not the jewelry type, because this is stainless steel. No, it's either stainless steel or sterling silver. Either way, I don't have, I think it's stainless steel. I don't have an allergy to that. The only kind of allergy I tend to have, well, I say allergy, I still wear it in my ears, even though sometimes it causes them to itch, and that's nickel. But I never wear nickel for like body piercings, like septums and stuff like that. I only wear nickel for my earlobes, because in my mind that makes so much sense. So this is the jewelry I was pierced with. It's not going to focus, and I didn't think of this before, because I'm filming on the front facing instead of the back facing, so I can see what the hell I'm doing. But if you compare the two, as best as possible, but you're going to see it from the side. So you see how this is all smooth and there's nothing kind of poking up, and then you see with this one that you get that kind of, it's like a, not cylinder, but it's kind of a thing that's like raised up. I think that's what's causing the issues with the belly button piercings, because it's obviously rubbing on that. And I said I had no issues with this one. So do you bear that in mind to point out? So the one I've got in now doesn't have I'll have a photo on the thumbnail, doesn't have that bit on, so hopefully it's okay. But I think I've solved the issue. I think when it comes to, I mean, as I said, normal people could probably wear jewelry where it's up like this. I think my body generally dislikes that. Obviously everyone's different, and you got to remember as well that, and belly button piercing is not like your average piercing, like earlobe, septum, cartilage piercings. It is classed as a surface piercing, so it's kind of like the hybrid between the two. So it is going to be a lot harder to heal, and obviously for me, my body, any slight of irritation, the piercing is just like, excuse me, what the hell are you playing at? So I think for me, I think I have to kind of stick to as I said, stick to the basic ones like this, and obviously for like a day, like for 1 day or 2 days if I'm going out or whatever, then go for something like this. But as like an everyday thing, I don't think my piercing is gonna like it whatsoever. So that may be helpful to any of you guys. Like maybe you have issues, the piercings always get irritated. It could actually be the jewelry design. If you've looked into, like, obviously if you're taking care of it properly, and what the actual jewelry is made of, it could actually just be the style of the jewelry that's causing the irritation. So that is it for this video. So bye.